Hello and welcome to the Drawing Animal Podcast with Wesley Bear. I am your host, Wesley Bear, and on today's episode, in recognition of this weekend being Lemur Day, I wanted to talk about the sportive lemur. The sportive lemur is actually a group of lemurs, mostly belonging to southwest Madagascar. Uh, the particular one I choose to draw is Hubbard's sportive lemur, but this is the kind of basic, kind of what the knifefish we talked about last time. This is kind of the basic overall lifestyle of most of the sportive lemurs. The sportive lemurs are medium-sized lemurs. They're about 14 inches long, another 10 inches of tail, about 10, 15 pounds in weight. Uh, they're known for living about 10 years in the wild and then maybe a little bit longer, like another 5 years or so in captivity. They're particularly noted for their big, huge, round eyes. And this is because, unlike some of the lemur species, like, for example, the ringtails and the ruffed lemurs. They are a nocturnal species. Now, of course, they're not the only nocturnal lemur species, but there is definitely kind of a divide in the lemur family between those who tend toward more diurnal versus nocturnal. And the sportive lemurs fall into the nocturnal lemur category. They are also, unlike some of their ring-tailed and ruffed lemur counterparts, not very social. You can see, large troops of ringtails or of group dynamics with some of the crowned lemurs, again, the ruffed lemurs. But overall, sportive lemurs tend to be much more solitary and much more territorial. This is kind of why they get the name sportive lemurs, is because males are highly territorial and live pretty much by themselves for most of the year unless it's time to mate. So, sportive lemurs are kind of unique in that aspect too. Not entirely, but somewhat unique within the lemur family for that as well. They will usually hide out, usually in the hollow outness of a tree or in a tree fork during the day and then go out to forage at night. They eat the usual things, flowers, seeds, fruit, and some smaller animals. Uh, Sportive lemurs usually mature around 1.5 years of age. There's usually about one or two babies born between September and December. Uh, and then they will eventually grow into fully mature adults within a year, year and a half or so. Uh, the other thing to note is because of their territorial nature, they will make certain cries to mark their presence. There's almost an ooh-ah yell that they tend to make, as well as a high shrill trill that actually sounds somewhat like a your backyard squirrel. So, like your red squirrel or gray squirrel. So, if you can imagine what that sounds like, that's the sound of a sportive lemur. Uh, so, yeah, that's the overall lifestyle of sportive lemurs. Of course, being a lemur species on the island of Madagascar means that they are highly endangered. They are localized pretty much to a small region of southwest Madagascar in a national park. Trying to remember the exact name of the national park. I will put the link uh, to that park in the description. It's a very long name, and I'm not going to be good at pronouncing it, so I'll just link to it in the description of this video. but about 17 to 18,000 sportive lemurs of especially Hubbard's lemur live in that region, as well as most of the other sportive lemurs. Uh, again, the habitat is very uh, small. This is not only due, of course, to habitat destruction, but just to changes in the environment. It's not the most stable of environments. Sportive lemurs, unlike something like a ring-tailed or an injury or crowned lemurs and some of the other ones, they're more in line with the shafakas, in which they're found in very dry, deciduous, spiny kind of forest areas. So where there's very little water and very little food. And of course, Madagascar is one of the poorest kind of nations in the world. And so a lot of that water is being used for agricultural purposes and for drainage purposes and for irrigation. And so a lot of that water is also being diverted to serve the native people of Madagascar. And while, of course, uh, that's necessary for the survival of very poor people, it has caused a lot of course, destruction of Madagascar's wildlife. And so the key is hopefully to find ways in which there could be a balance between relieving the natural plights of Madagascar people while also saving the rich environment that not only, of course, includes sportive lemurs and lemurs as a whole, but all the other endemic species of Madagascar, which, of course, Madagascar is particularly known for, anywhere from frogs to lizards to birds. About like, I think it's like 70 to 80% of Madagascar's fauna flora and fauna are basically unique to that area of the world. So definitely need preservation, and I'll provide a couple links to not only the national parks but a couple other uh, conservation efforts in Madagascar in the description below, as well as links to my books. So I have a Crazy Creatures series. I'm working on a fourth book, and I'm hoping the books only get better with time. And so let me know if what your feedback is on my books, and please purchase them right now, mostly through Amazon. And hopefully, I will provide a future website where you can find all that and more together in one place. Uh, in the meantime, enjoy nature, enjoy drawing, enjoy God's creation, and have a wonderful day.